welcome to this morning's video. Uh, so, as purposes for full disclosure, I'm currently on a euro long. I'll show the account in just a moment, but essentially, I've entered this position because of several factors supporting the fact that we could see the market kind of build enough momentum further to the upside. I am well aware that the overall trend of the market is downwards. However, I do see the potential of the market kind of building the momentum upside. This is a very quick play, one of the key strategies that we use in the program. But ultimately, what we're going to be waiting for is just to see how this plays out. So give me a second while I bring the account up so that you guys can actually see the positions we're playing with. So you guys can see over here. These are all my levels. Uh, EURUSD, that's the price I got in, and this is my stops, and that's where I'm looking to take profit. So you guys can see that currently we're running on the negative. So what we're looking for, what we're looking for is for my first target to be taken at around 60 pips, and my second target to be taken all the way up over here on the 4-hour 50, which runs about 100 pips. So total risk on this position is 40 pips each. So 40 pips on each position that was taken, and so you can see that the risk to reward um, is fairly positive in that aspect. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this position plays out. But for now, I'll just keep you guys updated with anything that's gonna happen to the market. So press pause for now. Hey guys, just back and just having a look at the euro dollar. And as you guys can see that we're hovering quite close to our entry price. So we're currently running in a bit of the red. And as you guys can see that I'm looking at a 40 pip stop, and the first target is 60 pips, which will kind of render me a 1.5% return. Not too bad, considering um, the factors that support us for taking this trade. So yeah, guys, I mean, this is a counter trend position. If we were to go over daily time frames, you guys can see that momentum is clearly moving downside. So the question is why would we look at this as a means of building momentum further to the upside? Essentially, what I would read is the fact that we're currently on this key support level over here. We had the market giving us some signs of deceleration, and that in line with so many other different factors supports the reasoning behind taking um, and like I said, guys, the 4-hour 50 is my second target. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring the account up to show you guys how the position is kind of working. So nothing much has happened since the last update. You guys can see that the only difference is before we were about 20 something dollars under. Now we're just about $9 40 cents under. And as you can see, we're trading with fairly small numbers over here. But bear in mind, guys, the fact that we're trading in South Africa, um, for every dollar is equivalent to about 20 rand. So that in and of itself is an amount of money that is on the table, and we target overall. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated how this trade runs. But for now, I'll just go ahead and press pause. Hey guys, just back, and since this morning's recording, we've started to see the market kind of making some nice moves to the upside. At this moment in time, we just touched the end of the 60 pip target. However, if I bring the account up, you guys can still see that we are still in position. Get this account up here for you guys. So you guys can see that we're still in the position. We're still running, which means that I wasn't taken out on my target. So what I'm going to do is, because we're very close to the pivot, there is the potential to see the market running all the way to the pivot, which will support the fact that we can keep our position in at 60 pips, and a very good chance that the market may want to run uh, beyond the 60 pips, because the pivot is 70 pips away from our entry, and we're kind of running very close to 60. So with that being said, we could possibly take the first target out before the morning, before the afternoon, before mid afternoon, which will be really cool. But for the most part, guys, I'm holding the second position. I'm gonna kind of hold it, like I said, all the way to the 4-hour 50. So Yeah, basically what we're looking at with this position is just to kind of trade a basic move. Very, very simple, very, very straightforward. The momentum is definitely on the side of the buyers today, and so that's one of the key why I take the position long. But for the most part, there's not any, there's not much else to report on this trade other than the fact that we're just gonna have to wait and see how this market moves. Also, I have gone ahead and reduced the stop loss to 20 pips. Okay, I haven't moved to break even as of yet, purely because of the fact that moving to break even at this point could render us still seeing the market kind of reverse and kind of turning at this point of view. So it's maybe something to consider moving to break even. But I'll just kind of keep an eye on this. And if we take the first target out, then I'll definitely move up to break even, perhaps even uh, beyond these lows over here, just to secure some profit. But for the most part, I'm very happy with the way the trade has ran this morning. So it's just a case of us managing it and keeping an eye on it throughout the rest of the day. So up until that, I'll just go ahead and press pause, and I'll chat to you guys shortly. Hey guys, just back, and looks like we've been taken out on our first target. So I'll just go ahead and get the account up guys to show you. We're still running with our second position. You guys can see that we're still running in the second position here. Um, so overall, it's been a relatively good day. Starting the week off quite strong. So as soon as we see how the market responds to the pivot over here, then we can determine whether or not we have the chance of possibly rolling over. But for the most part, I still see the potential of the market moving all the way to the upside, considering the fact that the momentum is still very much on the side of the buyers. Um, so what I want to do is I want to just take a screenshot of the position that has passed. Just give me 1 second as I get that done. Um, okay, here we go. Here we go. So yeah, you guys can see that was the order number. We took the trade this morning at about 5 to 9, um, and we closed $58.60. So relatively good day um, in the trading room this morning. But we still have one more position. So if we can see the market running all the way to target at the target price at 09378, then that will be a relatively good um, way to end the day off. So I'll go ahead and press pause, and I'll give you guys a bit of an update with regard to if the market reaches this level or not. So there's one of two things that can happen. Also, I moved the position to break even. That way, there's no risk on the table. There was a temptation to kind of move it below this low over here, but let's just see. If we do move it below this low, then we kind of secure 2%, which I don't think it's too bad. So I think considering the fact that we are in that position, we might as well go ahead and do something like that. So well, it's not technically, it's not 2%. It's going to be 1% secured um, because our initial stop loss was 40 pips. So let's just get that sorted. So if we can secure that amount over there, I think we'll be relatively good. Let's go ahead and just secure some profits in over here. What's this price? Okay, just get this out of the way and go. So let's just so what we're doing now is we're just securing um, some profits in over here. So we're securing 40 pips. That's to say that if the market does in fact decide that it wants to, the amount that we're looking at. That's to say that if the market decides that it does in fact want to roll over, that we have secured profit, um, and I'm happy to close the position off at that point. I'm happy to take profit at that point over there. I'm at this region over here. So if we have a deep enough pullback, and if the market does in fact decide that it wants to move further up, then that's going to be the case. So either way, we close the day off on a relatively good profit. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and press pause, and we're going to wait and see how does this uh, setup continues. It's one of two things that can happen. Number one, we can kind of keep stalling on the pivot level over here, or we can kind of reverse all the way back and goes off on 40 pips. Then basically we had a winning day all around. First target was hit, and then we're just gonna wait on the second target, and we're gonna see how that plays out. So like I said, it's either gonna take us out on our trail stop over here, or it's gonna take us out on a stop loss. So I'm gonna go ahead and press pause, and I'll come back as soon as we have something to report. Okay, guys, just back, and looks like we did go ahead and break that pivot over there. So it does look fairly good for the market to build momentum further to our ultimate target. So at this point in time, there's very little to do on this position. If I'm going to move my stop all the way up over here, then I'm kind of just going to be choking the position. So I think I'll just keep it as is. But I just thought I'd give you guys this quick update with regards to how the market responded to the pivot. So I'll come back as soon as the market decides whether it wants to move further up or if it's looking to roll over. So I'll go ahead and press pause for now. Okay, guys, just back, and looks like we pulling back now quite aggressively below the pivot. And you guys can see that we were not too far from our take profit level. Ultimately, we were about 95 pips in the green, and the market is now doing a bit of a pullback. But we're going to obviously hold on to the position as we do have a plan, and that's I just want to get that sorted. Uh, yeah, like I said, we do have a plan, and ultimately, if we do get out, we get taken out on this 40 pip profit target over here. So it's just a case of waiting and seeing how this trade will play out. But for the most part, I just thought I'd give you this quick update with regards to where the price is at the moment. So yeah, if we do close below the pivot, that implies that we could see a rollover to potentially take us out on a trail stop. But if we see the market continuing to close above it, then we still have an opportunity to see a relatively good take profit. So we have 5 more minutes to the hour, and then we'll have the next candle opening. So I'll just go ahead and press pause for now. Okay, guys, so it looks like we're about to get stopped out. So let me just go ahead and get the ticket up, the account up over here. So like that. So you guys can see that we just running. In fact, I thought we were cutting it at 40 pips, but looks like we just under 40 pips. But you can see that our stop loss is blinking. So this is a very uh, this is one of the signals you see that you're very close to getting stopped out. So it looked like the market is kind of just chopping around this level over here. So the potential is to definitely still see the market roll over, but at the same time, I do have it on my other charts that this could just be easily a pullback, and we can see the market continue going further up. But for the most part, either way we look at it, we still see the market potentially wanting to take us out at the moment. So at this point in time, all we can do is wait and see what does the market actually want to do. So up until that point, I'll just go ahead and press pause. Hey guys, just back, and looks like we just missed my trail stop over here with price seeing more moves to the upside. Ultimately, I don't think we're going to be able to close this trade out by the end of today, but what I will do is hold a position to see how it obviously plays out. Let me go ahead and show you guys the account. You can see over there we're still in the position. So I'm not looking to close it at the moment. I might still want to kind of uh, make its last run all the way up to these highs over here, breaking these highs. I do still see some momentum to the upside. However, if the market does roll over, it's not really going to affect us in any negative way. We've managed to secure a sufficient amount of profit in this trade. So overall, I would regard this as one of the good trades, and relatively happy with the way that the analysis and the strategy played out. So I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to wrap up this video. I really do hope that you guys were able to extract some value from this video, but ultimately, I do wish you all well. I thank you all so much for taking the time out to watch this video. And if you like the content and you like what you saw, then consider subscribing. If there's any specific topic that you would like me to discuss as it relates to trading, please feel free to share it in the comments below. And your feedback is more than welcome. Obviously, this channel is the content that we'd like to put out for you guys is obviously going to be for your benefit. So share what your thoughts are, how you think we can improve this channel, and obviously we will go ahead and do our best. Furthermore, I hope that you guys have an awesome day further, and I look forward to chatting to you all soon.